Good morning to all of you, my dear respected students. And today again, I'm just begin with the content of file handling, where we are discussing about text files here. But what we do here that by doing absolute and relative referencing, today we are just begin with a new topic that is to be called as a binary file. So as yesterday we have word with regarding absolute referencing here. Hopefully the concept of absolute referencing is being clear to you all. So I'm just going to elaborate the same concept here again one more time here, that the concept is supposed to be crystal clear to you all. So what we do here, dear students, what we are going to do here, we are supposed to mention it as obj1 is equal to open here, open, and what we do, we just mention it as name of the file is p1.txt here, and what we are going to do, we are supposed to write that particular content in that particular, and obj1 dot, and here function will be write. So what we do, we write I am in current directory. I am in current directory. This is only the message, not more than this. This will be considered as only message. So what we do here for writing that particular, we can mention the function that is a close here. And what we do, in spite of pressing F5 and hit the enter key, what we do this time, we are going to store that particular here at a save here. And yesterday we have also done the same thing. So what they do here, I'm just going to search for a D drive. Again, I'm just going to use a same folder, that is a cover, and bus DVR details. And what we do here, we are just going to mention it as a file handling, that is 55 here. And what we do here, we are just going to save that particular file and press F5, and it says, in spite of displaying a current working directory as C drive. Now this time it says that current working directory is D drive. Name of the folder is Kanwaljit Singh. After that, the folder is bus DVR detail, and then the name of the program will be FH55. So what we do here, kindly concentrate. I'm just going to open that particular, and what we do here, my dear respected students, I'm just going to open a D drive here, and clicking on a Kanwaljit, then there is a bus DVR. So what we are looking forward, for this program, that is FH55, and here it is. When we double click on a P, it says I am in current directory. So what happened here, my dear respected students, what we do here, that when we just mention it as R here, and I'm just going to right click here, and then just click on the properties here, and I'm just going to copy the address or a location from here, and copy this thing. And then what we do here, this is I'm just going to paste it here along with a slash here. So what it makes sense, because they having a slash here, what we do, we just make it a raw string by inserting a R here. And what we do, in spite of this write operation, what we do, we are just going to mention it as a read function here, that we are supposed to read the content from here. We are just going to read the content. We are just going to read the content from this file here, dear students. And I'm just going to hit F5 and hit the enter key. What it does, okay, we have not using a print statement here, no issues with that. I'm just going to mention, here it is a print here, and when we hit the enter key, it says yes, I am in a current directory. So this will be the concept here, that is to be called as absolute referencing. Absolute referencing, what it makes sense, that we are supposed to give the location from the root से हमको उसका location address mention करना पड़ेगा, then it is to be called as a absolute referencing. Hopefully the thing will be clear now, and if the concept is clear, kindly type yes, no, or suggestions in a chat box. Be quick. I'm still waiting for your responses. Very good. Yes, Kushi saying yes, Jess saying, Jaji is saying yes, Harjeevan, and 14 roll number medical, Sanjana America say yes. Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Jashan. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, next, what we are supposed to do here, kindly concentrate. I'm just going to open that particular folder. This is a bus TVR details, and I'm just going to right click and click here and click on the text file here. What it makes sense here, I'm just going to hit the enter key due to some reasons. The processing of my system is somewhat low here. So what it makes sense, but now I'm just going to mention it as a P2 here in spite of a P1, and I'm just going to double click here and I'm just going to write here, I am in current directory. I'm in a current directory, and what we do here, we are going to save it, close it, minimize this one. And now what happened, because I am here only in that D drive, so what we do here, I'm just going to eliminate all the information from here. Kindly concentrate. It's very important, my dear respected student. It says the functioning of a single dot. I'm just going to mention here, single dot is supposed to represent that they just display the content of a current folder, or we can also call it as a directory. We can also call it as a directory, where when we are using here a two dots along with a slash here we can also use slash, no issues with that. So it says that I'm just going to open a parent folder or a directory. Okay, so what we do here, we are supposed to use a single dot. Kindly consider, I'm just going to hit the single dot here, and automatically what happens, a pop-up will appear on the screen and it says that you are supposed to select the file from here. And this time, in spite of using a P1, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click here on a P2.txt. And now, my dear respected students, as I have not mentioned any details regarding the root directory or the different folders, then it is to be called as a relative reference. This is to be called as relative, RELATIVE, relative referencing. Relative reference, it means we are not going to give the details of any of the folder, then it comes under the category of a relative reference. What we do, we are just going to press F5 and hit the enter. It says I am in a current directory. I am in a current directory. Okay, now what happened here, kindly concentrate. What I am going to do here right now, as you all are watching this, that I am in a bus DVR detail. So this is Kavaljit is a parent folder for the bus DVR detail. I'm just going to click on a Kavaljit here, and this time I'm just going to right click again, new and text file. I'm going to mention it as a P3 here. And what we are going to do here, that it says P3, I am in parent folder. I am in a parent folder. I'm just going to select this, click on file and then save, close this one, minimize this one. That how we can assess that particular content which is being stored in a parent folder. So what we do, we are just going to hit a two-time dot symbol and then there is a slash here. So we are waiting for that. They are supposed to give me the information, and this time the content of a parent folder, that is Kavaljit, is going to be displayed on the screen. That's why in spite of P1 and P2, P3 is supposed to be appear. Now what we do, we just hit that for selecting, and what we do, press F5 and hit the enter key. This time they are not saying that I am in a current folder, they are saying I am in a parent folder, means single dot display the content of a current folder, whereas a two-time dots along with a slash is being used to display the content of a parent folder. Hopefully the content will be clear to you all regarding absolute and relative referencing, where absolute says that full detail of or full path of the document which we are supposed to assess, whereas if we reach that particular location, then in spite of mentioning the entire detail, we are supposed to mention the few details with a dot and a double dot. This is to be called as a relative referencing. एक बार yes, no और suggestions में डाल दीजिए. Very good. फटाफट करिएगा जरा. फटाफट 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 फटाफट. Very good, very good, very good. Jackorji is saying yes. Okay, Harjeevan is saying yes. Very good, great, great, great. Simran, very good. Simran is also attentive. Simran, assignment नहीं आई पर चलिए आएंगी, जरूर आएंगी, मुझे ऐसा विश्वास है. प्रभजोत, thank you. संजना, thank you. Very good. खुशी जी, thank you. God bless you. आर्ची धवन जी, धन्यवाद. और रेगुलरली आइए, आपके चरणों में विनम्र विनती है. ठीक है. Thank you very much. Now, my dear respected student, I'm just moving towards, I'm not going to elaborate this concept here. Why so? Because we have done with a practical demonstration. It says a relative path starts from the current working directory, means a current folder. So what we do, we can do in such a manner. And now the very, very important, as we earlier mentioned that this is the important one. Now this is again very, very important. A binary file contain information in the same format as they stored in the memory. Second thing says no character translation can be carried out in a binary file. Third, it says binary file are easier and much faster than text file. Because why so? Because this is a language which is being simply understood by a system, because this is a machine language. In binary file, there is no delimiter for a line, which makes sense that in case of a text file, we use EOL, that is the end of line, and by default, that will be for Windows is /n, that is the next line. So what we do here, next thing, that is about a binary file. Some few more points are there which we are supposed to discuss. Binary files are used to store binary data such as image, video files, audio files, etc. They store data in the binary format, that is zeros and ones, which we have discussed already. To open files in binary mode, we can specify a mode, add B to it. For example, in case of a text file, for reading, we use R. In such case, if we use the reading mode in a binary file, then in spite of only using R, what we use, that is a RB. I'm just going to give a practical demonstration. No issues with that. So it says next very, very, very important thing. It says the pickle module can be imported to write or read data in a binary mode. So it means in case of a text file, we are not going to use any kind of modules for accessing the data. But in case to make concept clear and easier, we are using a pickle module to perform a read and write operation in a binary file. So what it makes sense, practical demonstration, these are some of the file access modes, what we have discussed in text files also. But what will be the change here? When we talk about in case of a text file, it only says R. But in that case, binary file, B is supposed to be added with each and everything. And it says RB means read only, WB means write only, AB means append. And RB plus means read and write, or we can also write it as a R plus B, R plus B. When we mention R plus, it says that we are supposed to perform read and write operation both. And now it says WB, which makes sense that WB plus means write and read operation, and AB plus means that is append, means write and read operation will be performed here. इतना मुझे जितने लोगों को मेरी बात समझ आ गई है, those who have done with that concept, kindly type in a chat box. Don't worry about this, that I'm just going to elaborate each and everything with the help of a practical demonstration. Say yes or no in a chat box, or if in case of any suggestion, you can type, no issues with that. Why I just move forward, quickly I just move, because we have already discussed the same. Thank you, Simran. Thank you, Harjeevan. Thank you, Sanjana. Thank you, Nupur. Thank you. Nupurji, your response is very valuable. So all the times you are able to kindly manage it to give your response. Thank you very much, Nupur. God bless you. Thank you. Prabjot is not there, I think so. Okay. So what we do here, very, very, very important thing. मेरे बच्चों में आपके चरणों में विनम्र विनती है, सुन लीजिएगा मेरी बात को जरा ध्यान से. I'm just going to move towards a practical demonstration here, and after that, what we do, we are just going to discuss the things regarding theoretical portion also. So what we do here, my dear respected students, first of all, as I want to write the content within a particular file. So what we do in case of a text file, we just open the file. Kindly concentrate. Write opera operation in binary file. So how we can perform that particular? First of all, what we do here, which is very much clear here, that I'm just going to mention from pcolor import asterisk. Why we use this format? Because I don't want to use again and again the name of module here. And what we do here, we can this time we can begin with a with. You all know that yesterday we have done with that. With open, I'm just going to mention it as b5 bb1 kar lete hain, bb1 dot txt. Kindly make sure this thing, when we are using an extension that is a .txt, it doesn't make any sense that this is a text file. What we do here, we are supposed to mention it as a W in case of a text file, but what we do, we just mention it as a WB, and this B representing that the write operation is being performed in a binary file as obj1. What we do here for performing a write operation, so what we do, we just use a variable data, for example, and just input, enter the data you want to add, and after that we are just going to close this. And what we do here, kindly make sure this thing that when we are supposed to perform a write operation, the function which we are using is a dump function. dump dump is used to write content in a binary file, So what we do here, the content is being stored here in a data. What we do here, we just mention it as a dump here, and mention that the data which is which is supposed to be written, and along with the file handle that which is used for writing that particular content. So what we do here, kindly concentrate, dear students. What we do, we just press the F5 here, hit the enter key, and this is a default current working mode. Now we just type the binary file 5 here and hit the enter key. So what it makes sense, it's just asking me that enter the data you want to add. So what I'm going to enter, my name is Prabha Jota, Corny, REPAL, Ripple, and full stop, and then we are supposed to hit the enter key here. So what happened, kindly concentrate. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to copy that particular location from here and move it towards default current working directory, hit the enter key, and we are looking forward for a BB1. So it says, when we double click here, dear students, kindly concentrate on the changes here. What it makes sense, dear students, some of the unexpected symbols is going to be stored along with this file, which is not supposed to be inserted by your teacher or by user. So it makes sense that when we just going to enter a huge data, such kind of symbols is supposed to be inserted. And make sure one thing, that it is not easy to read the content of a binary file directly, but if you want to read the content directly, in such case, what we are supposed to do here, we are supposed to perform a read operation, but sir, but तो बोल दिया, अब आगे भी बोलिए ना, हम बोल रहे हैं ना, ये सांस तो लेने दीजिए. For performing a read operation here, what we are going to do, we again called it as a pickle module, but in spite of using, and here I'm just going to mention it as a read operation. Here it is, in case of a text file, what we do, we just use a read, but here it is, we use a load function, load. So what we are going to do, in spite of writing, we just use it as a read binary, hit the enter key. And what we do, dear students, we can mention it as a print load is going to read the content from the binary file. And what it makes sense, only mention the name of the object here which you want to read. So what we do here, I'm just going to hit this F5 and hit the enter key. binary file 6. I'm just going to hit the enter key here, and what it makes sense, it just read the content, and this is pretty much clear here that those symbols which are reflecting in a file is not supposed to be read. Why so? Why they have mentioned? Because this is to be considered as a file which is being written in a machine language. जिनको यहां तक मेरी बात क्लियर हो गई हो वो यस में कर दें, नो में कर दें, कुछ भी लिखें, चैट बॉक्स में जरूर लिखना है. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. Means for writing data we use dump, and for reading we use load. Very good, very good. Harjivan, thank you. Simran ji, thank you. Very good. Many more to come. Archie Dhawan ji, God bless you. Jack Kaur ji, thank you. Prabjot, very good. Khushi Keti ji, yes, thank you, Khushi beta. And Jashanpreet ji, thank you very much. Jashan ji, thank you. God bless you. And one I am just missing, I think so. One or okay, Tanyam. Tanyam, thank you. Thanks for coming. And it's my humble request that you can join sessions all the time. Don't miss these sessions because these sessions are very important. Okay, now what we do, students, what we do here, when we talk about write operation here, kindly concentrate. Now I'm just going to delete that particular portion that is mentioning as a comment here. Now we can use AB. What it makes sense that AB is means that this is for append mode. It means they are supposed to add the content within that particular file. So what we do, that is a BB1 here. Here only mention my name is Prabjot Repal. So I'm just going to close this and minimize this one also. So what we do, if we want to enter a more data here, frequently we are supposed to enter the data. So in that case, what we do here, we are just going to hit enter key here, and we just enter ourselves in an infinite loop. This is the concept here that we can enter again and again while true. Okay, no, it's not like this because this is a capital one. So what we do here, we are just going to mention it as here, and I'm just going to move towards while true. What we are going to do, we are just going to ask again and again to a user that you want to add more data or not. So we can mention enter your data is equal to, and then close this one. So it means it makes sense that the data is being added in that particular. So what it makes sense next here, what we are going to do here for entering that particular data. So we make it very much clear that we are supposed to mention it as for writing the data within that particular. So what we do, we just mention it as a dump here, and then the data is here, and then the file object is there. Okay. So one time the data is being entered. So what we do, we are just going to ask the user choice, and here it is input, type Y or Y for entering more data, for entering more data. So we can do it in such a way, or we can also call it as for type no for this thing. Okay, so what we do here, we are just going to insert equal to symbol here, and like this here we ask that. Now what we are going to do, we are just going to stop that infinite loop here. So what we do, if ch not in Y and Y here, and what they do, they just do break. अगर मैं लिख देता यहाँ पे if ch in y then break, तो वो क्या करते हैं, whenever you are supposed to enter the y, it going to be eliminated or stop your program. But here what we have mentioned, if ch not in y, then you can break that particular program. Can I just run this if with due permission here? Yes, it says my name is Tanayama. Spellings, hopefully the spellings will be correct here. So type Y or Y for entering more data. I just enter that again. Okay, it's done. I live in Fagawada. So what we do here, again hit the enter key, and now this time I'm just going to hit the any of the key, that is N here. And now what we are going to do, we are just going to check this BB1 here. It makes a sense that my name is Prabjot Repal. Then again, these are the special symbols. My name is Tanyam. I live in Fagwada here. These are the information which is going to be displayed here. So what we do here, my dear respected students, what we are going to do here, We are supposed to read that particular content. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to save this one because this is not required here. I'm just going to copy because it will take our time, save our time, sorry. And here it is. What we do here, we are just going to stretch this thing again and type here that I'm just going to, this time what we are going to do, we are just going to read the content here, hit the enter key, and what we are going to do, we are just going to mention a function name that is a load and file handle that is the obj1, and I'm just going to save this with binary file. I think so the program will be 7. So what we do here, okay, what happened now, as this is only going to read the content, my name is Prabjot Repal, but when we are going to click here in a bb1, here it is, many more information is being stored here. So what we are supposed to do here, kindly make this, kindly concentrate. So what we do here, dear students, we can enter in a infinite loop for checking that we are supposed to read the content till end. So what we do here, we are just going to press F5 here. Yes, now it's happened. It says my name is Prabjot Repal, my name is Tanyam, I live in Fagwada, but one very inappropriate thing is happened here, which says EOF, end of file error, ran out of input. It means this is an infinite loop, and when they start reading the content from that particular file, that is bb1.txt, so what they do after reading the content, they have reached to the end of file and they display this is ran out for input. The content is not there. So how we are going to eliminate such kind of errors? Kindly concentrate. It's my humble request. My dear students, here on the top hand side, what we are going to do, we are just supposed to mention the concept of try and exception. It's very important. What it makes sense now, kindly concentrate on this with the help of a practical demonstration. What we do here, we just begin it with a try here. What we are going to do, we are just going to mention it as a try here. And what we do, we just mention it that this is the try case where infinite loop is there and they are supposed to read the content. What they do, this is happening till now, each and everything is happening good here. But in case if you found any kind of error here, so in spite of stopping that particular and displaying that particular error on the screen, which is very inappropriate for the programmer point of view, so what we do, we are supposed to store that particular, and the program is supposed to be running and program is not reflecting any kind of error. So what we do here, we mention it as a except exception as a. So what we do here, we can mention here that here it is a print here. So what we do that the error which is here, end of file error and out of input, is directly being stored in a variable that is a. And what happened now this time, my dear respected student, kindly concentrate. I have just hit the F5 and hit the enter key this time. Now this inappropriate thing, that is the error, is not supposed to be displayed on the screen here, but it says ran out of output, the error which is being stored in a variable a, and we are supposed to display that. And if you don't want to display such kind of error, in such case, eliminate or simply write the print statement without any kind of variable. And what we do here, we are just going to hit the enter key. It says, yes, this is the content, and they are supposed to store that error in a variable a, but we are not supposed to display anything on the screen. So is this clear to you all? Kindly concentrate and just give me your valuable responses in a chat box. That's why we are using a try and exception statement. Very good. Very good. Try and exception is basically used, dear students. Being a programmer, when we become professionals and when we are just going to write the lengthy code, and in such case that it's very inappropriate that the customer is running that particular program and the error occurs on that situation. So to eliminate that particular situation, what we do, we use the concept of try and exception, where in case any inappropriate situation comes, so in spite of just terminating that program and displaying error on the screen, that error is being stored in a particular location. It makes sense that the program runs smoothly without displaying any kind of error. Kindly give me your responses in a chat box, please. It's my humble request. Yes. See, no issues with that. Prabjo, thank you very much. God bless you. I just elaborate this concept with the help of some more examples. Tanem, God bless you. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we do here, I'm just going to again close this because I just also want to save these programs for future reference. So what we do here, kindly concentrate in spite of using the example of binary file here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take an example of a simple program. Yesterday we have also discussed that the divide by zero error. So what we do here, we can mention it as a is equal to, here it is int, and then we type it as input here, enter first number. Kindly concentrate. I just want to again elaborate that particular concept here. But yesterday we have done with standard error, standard in, standard out. So this time what we are going to do here, we are just going to do this with the help of simple programming, which is easy to understand. So what we do here, it is a first number, and here it is, we have mentioned it as a second number here. And what we do here, we can mention now, to eliminate any kind of error, we represent that try. It means what it makes sense. What it makes sense, we can mention it as that here it is. Okay, no issues with that. There is no need to mention that particular. We can simply write it as try print result after division is equal to, so what we do here, a divided by b, a divided by b, and here it is okay. Here it is okay. So what happen if we have entered any other value which is not supposed to be divided with 0? So what happen, we can mention exception as a this time, and what we are going to do, print error is equal to a. What it makes sense, kindly I am just going to run this program here. This is a binary file again. No, we take it as a bf8 here. What it makes sense, kindly concentrate here. I have just mentioned 12 here, and this time I am just going to mention 2 here, and it says yes, when we perform this thing, they move towards a try, and they just display the content if it is working appropriate way. Now what happen if again I'm just going to press the F5 and I have enter 12, and here it is 0. So what it makes sense, now this is not the appropriate way they are supposed to do. In case the Python is going to display an error, that is a division by 0 error, and what we do with the help of this try and except as exception statement, we are just supposed to store that particular into a variable a, and then we display that error which is being provided by a Python is a divisible by 0. And if you want to eliminate that error, and if you don't want to display that error, mention a simple print statement here. So what we do here, we just mention it as a 5 and 0. Nothing is going to be appeared in place. There is an error. Hopefully, with the help of this example, the concept will be clear to you all. Kindly just tell me that whether the concept is cleared or not. Very good, very good, very good. Kindly tell me. Yes. Very good, very good. Now the students are saying yes, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Take this example and write this on your notes register. It make things more clear. So what we do here, we are just going to make a lengthy program. Otherwise, we have 4 minutes only. We can mention it as a from pcolor import asterisk here. And what we are going to do this time, we are using functions now. What we do, input 1 here, and we are accepting values again and again from the user. So what we do with open, we are just going to open a file. Kindly concentrate. This is a demonstration here for revision. You can also call it as a revision, that we are doing a revision here. Here it is AB, and it says as obj1 here. This is the object. So what we do, because we are supposed to repeat this concept again and again, we just use it as a while true here. And this is the infinite loop which produce things again and again. So what we do here, we just mention it as input. Input is not in that way. Enter the data here, and what we do, we just close this. And you all know that for writing purpose we use a dump, then there is a name of the variable, then there is a obj1 here. So it makes sense. Now they are going to enter the data. So after that, what we do, ch, that is a choice, and here it is input. Press Y or Y to continue. So what we do here, we just going to eliminate that particular, okay, it's happened. And now what we do, if ch not in Y and Y. So what it makes sense, if not Y and Y, then they are supposed to do what they want to do, that this is a break here. So what we do next here, I'm just going to come out from that particular function, and what we do here, we are just going to copy that content. This is a good programming practice, that in spite of writing content again and again, what we do, we just do things in a shorter way. That is the output one here. Again, we use it as a read way. So what we do, true while true, and what we do here, dear students, we mention it as a print, load that particular concept here, load, and what we are going to load here, that is the obj1 here, and we are supposed to hit the enter. But it makes sense that in case they display ran out of input, so what we do, we just mention it as a try here. And what we do here, dear students, we just press the control and the square bracket to move the indentation towards that direction. And what we do here, we just stretch it towards the back, and we mention except exception as A, and it's up to you whether you want to display or not. If you don't want to display the error here, no issues with that, you can mention it like this. So now we come into main section. What we do here, we just enter ourselves in infinite loop, where what we do, we just mention print statement along with a menu here, menu. So what we do, /n, we mention it as a 1 here. We mention input /n here, again 2, we can call it as a output. And after that, we are just going to turn this off here. And what we just going to ask things from opt is equal to int input, enter your choice here out of 1 and 2. What we do here, we just close this and mention it as okay, no issues with that bracket. I'm missing here. If agar opt is equal to 1, so what we are going to call, we are just going to call input